Hey, how's it going, everyone? I am John117 Jr., and today I want to talk about a little subject a lot of people have been talking about recently, and that is Noble 6. Now, in previous videos, I have gotten so many comments saying, oh, Noble 6 is alive, Noble 6 is going to return in the new Halo Reach 2, or the new spin-off game, yada yada yada, etc, etc. Now, I feel like a lot of people... I'll explain myself why they think that, but there's been a lot of people commenting that, and I just kind of want to address that and kind of my personal thoughts and opinions and theories on that situation. So we begin. I looked up Noble 6. His Spartan B312 is his tag is B312. His death date was August 30th. 2552. Now this is all on the Halo Wikipedia. This is where I'm getting all my information from. Just in the biography, I want to read a little bit for you. So over the course of B312's career, the Spartan gained high reputation for efficient lone wolf assassin, having single-handedly broken organizations and made entire militia groups disappear. B312 was also a test pilot for a top-secret UNSC project, the Sabre program, probably butchered that, which resulted in the development of the YSS-1000 Sabre whatever class starfighter. B312 used these skills to great effect in the insurgency operation on Maymore on May 10th 2552, and then it kind of goes through his whole story with Reach, and then at the very end, but the Covenant were relentless, and after countless hours of battle, an exhausted Six was eventually injured by plasma fire. After triumphantly taking on multiple Ultra and Zealot elite classes Zanghili in hand-to-hand combat, the Spartan finally overwhelmed, disarmed, and forced to the ground. Here, through mortally wounded, Six subdued a further 4 attacks, succumbing to death among a pile of slain enemies at the hands of an energy dagger wielded by a Zealot. Six's helmet remained on Reach after the planet was glassed by the Covenant, and after the planet was terraformed. Important part right there, remember that. In 2589, Catherine Halsey gave a log regretting that Spartan did not live to see humanity's eventual triumph over the Covenant. So, Spartans never die. They're just missing in action. Noble 6, unfortunately, at this point is missing in action, and I feel like will not return in a future Halo game. Now, a lot of people have gone through frame by frame of the details and everything, and yes, I guess 343 could bring him back if they decided to go that route, but it is very, very unlikely, because you know what? I mean, yes, could he survive on his own, and is he skilled enough to? Yeah, I guess he is. He's definitely gained that reputation, but as of right now, he is MIA and will not return at the moment. Now, I do want to mention, though, that real quick at that last little bit, after the planet was glassed by the Covenant and after the planet was terraformed. Now, if you don't know what terraforming is, I believe if I'm pronouncing that correctly, terraforming is the process which a planet is changed or formed to suit its needs. Terraforming the planet normally involves inserting plants or a flora, including new minerals and substances or other changes to fulfill the required goals for the planet in question. It can take up to several centuries to fully terraform an Earth-sized planet or even slightly larger. The UNSC uses terraforming process to convert potential colonies into environments suitable for human habitation. The UNSC Odyssey was the first UNSC ship to carry terraforming gear out of the Sol system. Going back to my theory of Halo Reach 2, a lot of other people were commenting like, oh, this can't possibly happen. Reach was glassed. There's nothing that it was glassed. It was straight up glassed. Now, but the wiki says it was terraformed or whatever, so it was, if you guys imagine the end of WALL-E, you guys remember that movie was awesome. At the very end, they kind of went back to Earth and they were bringing Earth back to life. They planted a little plant and it was awesome, and they're recolonizing or repopulating Earth, and they're bringing back to where it used to be. UNSC pretty much did that exact same thing with Reach, so there's no reason that Halo Reach 2 couldn't be a thing. It's definitely still a strong possibility for 343, and it's definitely an awesome creative, I think it's creative anyway, possibility for 343 to continue if they so choose to take that route. Noble 6, MIA, may return, but most likely will not return. As of right now, MIA. Reach, the planet Reach was glassed, but it was terraformed. I'm just gonna be so stupid. I feel so stupid if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But it is returning and to its former glory. If you remember at the end of Reach, after everything was glassed and everything, at the very end when you saw his helmet and you saw everything, all the grass was growing back. If you saw in the background, I think people or UNSC were kind of terraforming the planet back. So, I mean, it's definitely still a solid possibility. After all that, I mean, let me know what you guys' thoughts and feelings are in the comments down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Now, real quick, going back to a little bit Noble 6, a lot of people, I feel like, the reason why people want Noble 6 to still be alive and why they have so much hope is because in Halo Reach you had that feeling of control and you felt like you were the Spartan, you were Noble 6, and you were going out through these experiences and through these missions, and you were experiencing the player. You were the player, or the character. You were experiencing, kind of like how the first few Halos were. You were in the control of the Master Chief, and you were living through his story, and you felt like the Master Chief. And I feel like a lot of people didn't really feel that with Halo 5, myself included, because you had like 8 characters you could play as. I mean, Blue Team and Fire Team Osiris. I mean, it didn't really stick to one specific character, and you just kind of went through a story and you kind of played as whoever. It kind of felt like Spartan Ops a little bit. Actually, no, not really Spartan Ops. Never mind, bad reference. But it kind of... you didn't really have that sense of you were the character and you were the person going through these events, and you were going through and you kind of dictated what was to happen. And I feel like they need to bring that back with Halo 6 or potentially Halo Reach 2, or it doesn't have to be Halo Reach 2. It can be another Halo spin-off title. Whatever the next Halo installment is, that factor needs to be in it. We need to be able to control that character, and we need to be able to live through that story and kind of dictate how that's going to go through, and etc. You know how it goes. And I feel like, kind of like, if you guys remember Halo 2, when the Arbiter was introduced, a lot of people were kind of disappointed, and there were even songs and everything made like, Arbiter, you ruined Halo 2, what the crap. But then people grew to love him, and then everyone was kind of okay with it after time passed. And I wouldn't be surprised even if Halo 5 kind of went something a little similar, but not as powerful as Halo 2 went through. I feel like whatever the next Halo game is, that factor definitely needs to be in there. So let me again know in the comments down below, what is your opinions on Noble 6? What is your opinions on Halo Reach 2 or the Planet Reach and all that good stuff? It's definitely there, and it's definitely coming back. You guys think that, like, is that what we need for the next Halo game? Is that something that a majority vote would get? I mean, I feel like that's what a lot of Halo players need and a lot of players want. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that. Also, one last thing. Sorry, a lot of commenting, but what are your guys' ideas? Could it be Noble 6 returning, or could it be another soldier whose storyline is this in backstory, and insert awesome epic title here? And could he be entered into Blue Team, or could he be entered into etc.? Just kind of, I don't know, be creative. Let me know what you guys, if you could create a soldier, what would the soldier be? Alright, anyway, I've ranted on for too long. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. And for more Halo videos, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys to death. That's all from me for today. I'm out, guys. Peace.